The original 1995 Mortal Kombat film is a nostalgic cult classic, and its stars remain the iconic screen portrayals of characters like Liu Kang, Shang Tsung, and Sonya Blade. These actors were rewarded with a rare glimpse into the life of a Hollywood performer. But where are they now? Already starring as Connor McLeod in Highlander, another fantasy action franchise, Christopher Lambert was given top billing for his supporting role as Lord Raiden in the original Mortal Kombat film. Lambert declined to appear in the sequel, citing scheduling conflicts at the time, though he later revealed that he simply didn't think the script was any good. He was succeeded by James Remar of the Warriors and Dexter fame in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, followed by Tadanobu Asano in the 2021 remake. In 2020, Lambert briefly returned to voice lines for a downloadable skin of the Thunder God that bears his likeness in the Mortal Kombat 11 game. While appearing in fewer blockbusters, Lambert has continued to perform in film and television productions across the world, from the French comedy series Call My Agent to the Academy Award-nominated Russian historical drama Sobibor. American audiences most likely saw him last as Bastian Moreau in a 2019 arc of NBC's The Blacklist. In addition to acting, Lambert co-owns a vineyard in Argentina, travels, and customizes automobiles. The true lead in 1995's Mortal Kombat is Liu Kang, portrayed by actor and martial artist Robin Shou. Mortal Kombat was Shou's first major Hollywood role, but he brought with him 9 years of experience as a stunt performer in both Hollywood and Hong Kong. Shou also assisted fight choreographer Pat E. Johnson in staging some of his martial arts battles in Mortal Kombat, and he accepted the offer to take the lead as fight choreographer for the sequel. In 1997, Shou both reprised the role of Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat Annihilation and played Gobei opposite Chris Farley in Beverly Hills Ninja. Shou would reunite with Mortal Kombat director Paul W.S. Anderson for his 2008 remake of Death Race. He also reprised 14K, his character in Death Race, for the film's first two sequels, Death Race 2 and Death Race Inferno. Portraying Jin in 2009 Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li gave him the rare distinction of playing both a Mortal Kombat character and a Street Fighter character. He also had a small role in the 2006 film adaptation of DOA, Dead or Alive, giving him the rare fighting game movie adaptation hat trick. According to a 2020 interview with the podcast Monsters, Madness, and Magic, Shou has since dedicated himself to parenting.
So the last 7 years, I've been basically devoted myself to raise my kid.
Lyndon Ashby was just breaking into major motion pictures when he was cast as Hollywood big shot Johnny Cage. Just before Mortal Kombat, he played supporting roles opposite Kevin Costner and Luke Perry in Wyatt Earp and 8 Seconds, respectively. On Mortal Kombat, Ashby enjoyed the freedom to improvise and influence his characterization, but he found shooting the fight sequences to be a punishing experience. Unhappy with the role he was offered for the sequel, Ashby declined to return for Mortal Kombat Annihilation. After Mortal Kombat, he continued to appear in smaller action films and thrillers throughout the 90s and 2000s, but his most famous role would come in 2011 when he was cast as Sheriff Noah Stalinsky in MTV's TV remake of Teen Wolf. Playing the father of one of the lead characters, Ashby appeared in 88 episodes of the hit series. All these years later, however, Ashby hasn't forgotten his video game days. In 2020, he recorded new voice lines and lent his likeness to the quote, Hollywood combatant skin for Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 11. Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa is one of those great recognizable actors. He appeared in action films like Showdown in Little Tokyo and Rising Sun before becoming the villainous Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. While only making a brief appearance in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Tagawa is the one original actor to reprise a role in the web series Mortal Kombat Legacy, appearing in 3 episodes in 2013. He also returned as Shang Tsung in 2019's Mortal Kombat 11 as the game's canonical version of Shang Tsung. He is, however, succeeded by Chin Han in the 2021 Mortal Kombat film. Outside of Mortal Kombat, Tagawa has remained a constant on-screen presence. He had a recurring role on the Netflix reboot of Lost in Space, and he portrayed Trade Minister Nobusuke Tagomi on 3 seasons of Amazon's The Man in the High Castle. Tagawa has voiced frustrations over the limited roles available to Asian actors in Hollywood, which has led to his long tenure playing villains. In a 2006 documentary titled The Slanted Screen, Tagawa said, "If I'm going to choose between a wimpy businessman and a bad guy, I'm gonna play a bad guy because I got balls. Bridget Wilson had one heck of a 1995. Only 2 years into an exciting film career that began opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger in Last Action Hero, Wilson ended up starring in 2 hit movies in 1 year. First, she appeared as third-grade teacher Veronica Vaughn in Adam Sandler's Billy Madison. Next, she would win the role of Special Forces Officer Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat, which became available after Cameron Diaz, hot off her comedy debut in The Mask, broke her wrist training for the film. Wilson continued to appear in multiple movies a year, including 4 feature films in 1997, which left no room in her schedule for Mortal Kombat Annihilation, or so she claimed. However, Wilson would return to voice the classic MK movie Sonya Blade Skin for Mortal Kombat 11. Since 2008, Wilson has withdrawn from the busy life of a Hollywood actor to pursue another of her lifelong dreams, being a full-time parent and homemaker. Following a prosperous modeling career, Brooklyn actress Talisa Soto already had a prominent role in the blockbuster action film License to Kill before becoming Outworld's Princess Kitana in Mortal Kombat. After the video game adaptation, Soto found herself cast in a string of infamously bad films, such as Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the direct-to-video adaptation of the pulpy horror comic Vampirella, and 2002's Ballistic X vs. Sever. Since then, she made one more credited acting appearance in 2009 with La Mission, written and directed by her brother-in-law Peter Bratt. Soto has been out of public life for over a decade and has given few interviews, but she can often be seen walking the red carpet at premieres and award shows with her husband, actor Benjamin Bratt, with whom she has 2 children. In the Mortal Kombat movie, English actor Trevor Goddard portrayed the smirking mercenary Kano with an Australian accent that was later adopted in the game series. So what's the origin behind that voice? Well, Goddard spent years in Hollywood claiming to have been a boxer from Perth, Australia, which was, according to the Lakeland Ledger, a total invention. Those rare interviews with Goddard that can be found online still cling to this fiction, leaving very little information behind about his real life. While his film career never took off, Goddard found a home on the CBS drama Jag as Lieutenant Commander Mike Brumby. He appeared in 42 episodes of the series alongside his friend Catherine Bell, whom he met on the set of the low-budget action film Men of War in 1994. Sadly, Goddard died in 2003 at the age of 40 from a drug overdose. His final feature film role, which hit screens a month later, was Grapple, a pirate aboard the titular vessel in Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. One of the most iconic characters from the Mortal Kombat video game series, Scorpion had a minor role in the original film where he was all but silent, save for his famous taunt.
Get over here!
Since his only purpose in the film was to fight, the role was filmed by stunt actor Chris Casamassa, who also doubled as the on-set trainer for his on-screen opponent, Johnny Cage actor Lyndon Ashby. Casamassa reprised Scorpion in Mortal Kombat Annihilation and in 4 episodes of the short-lived syndicated television series Mortal Kombat Conquest. Other highlights of his stunt career include doubling as the Cape Crusader for George Clooney in 1997's Batman and Robin and coordinating on Blade the following year. He is now president and CEO of Red Dragon Karate, a school founded in 1965 by his father, Louis D. Casamassa. He is also the head instructor at their Glendora, California location. The man under Sub-Zero's mask was French martial artist, dancer, and personal trainer Francois Petit. Petit was involved in the film long before the rest of the cast, working to recruit more stunt performers. When a suitable actor couldn't be found to play Sub-Zero, the role fell to Petit, though his on-set responsibilities led to a reduction of the part. In addition to his work staging the action, Petit was also Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa's fight trainer. Petit has personally trained huge stars throughout his career, including Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dwayne Johnson. He served on the WWF medical staff in the 90s and can be seen tending to Mick Foley after the wrestler's now famous 16-foot fall in the, quote, Hell in a Cell match at 1998's King of the Ring event. While no longer active in Hollywood, Petit has worked as a dance choreographer consultant as recently as 2020. Master Keith Cook Hirobayashi was already a celebrated martial arts competitor before he began taking roles in Hollywood action movies. In 1990, he appeared opposite martial arts legend Cynthia Rothrock in the 2 back-to-back films China O'Brien and China O'Brien 2. After initial test screenings for Mortal Kombat came back with one prevailing request, quote, more fights, Cook was brought in to participate in one of the added action sequences as Reptile. Cook's decades of experience made him a great dance partner for Robin Shu's Liu Kang. Cook was invited back in 1997 for a fighting and speaking role as the new Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and he would also join Robin Shu in Beverly Hills Ninja that same year. While he no longer appears in films, he is the owner and head instructor of Keith Cook Studios in Brentwood, California, where he's trained several Hollywood stars in preparation for athletically demanding roles. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about Mortal Kombat are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.